Okay. So, welcome everybody. We're happy to have you with us tonight, and this is your class because you're all going to share with us your favorite Young Living products. And you guys are our regulars. You all really know and love Young Living because you keep coming back for more, and we love that. So, we're just going to throw it out there. Who would like to start? Pam, go ahead, Pam. What do you got for us?
Okay, my favorite, which I probably is a lot of people, is thieves. I have learned so much by using thieves. One thing that stood out is what Chris told me about washing leather with a little bit of thieves and with a little bit of water, not straight thieves. I just do a little bit of water. Literally took all the mold off of my little leather jackets, which I'm very thankful for because I like my little leather jackets. And then also, thieves has been a good thing for my daughter that has lupus, and she has a necklace, and she puts a couple of drops in that necklace, and she breathes it. Granted, she had the COVID this year. You can't hardly escape that, but she did not have her the upper respiratory problem that she usually has every year, and then she didn't have sinus infection, which she usually has every year. So the thieves has helped her from getting that. And also, the reason why I love thieves is because I didn't realize how much it is 99% to help you to fight off germs. I did not realize that. I thought you only had to use Lysol or whatever. But when we in our classes, we learned all these type of things to help us to for sanitation, which I love because I take care of a 97-year-old father, and I'm all the time using my thieves to clean everything. But didn't get rid of the snake, which I wish I could have used thieves to get rid of the snake. But anyway, it is a thieves to me is the answer of all the oils that I have ever known about. It is definitely my favorite, and I encourage. Even went on a Bethel trip one time, and I put the sanitation on my hand, and I went and I sniffed it up, and everybody wanted to know, "What are you doing, Pam?" And they thought I was sniffing, right? And so I said, "I am cleaning my hands with this cleaner, and it's also clearing out my sinuses." So before that particular day, I'm going around to everybody on our bus, that our tour bus for Bethel, and we're all sniffing, and that was fun. But a lot of them end up buying some of the thieves, and it works. It clears up your sinuses. You put a couple of drops of even straight thieves. I just think it's a wonderful thing. Thieves is my to-go oil.
Nice. So, do you clean with the thieves cleaner too, you mean, right? Not just the thieves oil.
Oh no, I clean it with I have all the products of thieves, everything.
Perfect.
Even the little pull up things that you clean with, the little pads like,
Hmm.
and y'all taught me how to do thieves with baking soda to do a little bit of scrubbing, which is awesome. Works out beautiful too.
Yep. I
Yep.
use that too. I just clean the house all day, so.
Yeah.
And what I love about the thieves cleaner too is like a couple times today I sprayed a mirror or sprayed something, then I bend down and it's all in my body. So if that's
Mm-hmm.
something toxic, you're getting all those
Mm-hmm.
toxic chemicals, but we know with the thieves we don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
No, right.
Perfect.
Right. You turned off your speaker.
I did, you're right. Who wants to go next? Anybody want to volunteer to go next and tell us your favorite product? Mary Lee, you ready? Did you want to go?
Sure,
I
why
have a
not?
question. I have a question,
Oh,
please.
sure. Go ahead, Maritza.
I have my friends in here and she listening, but she want to know what can she clean with teeth? What can
Everything.
everything?
I
Oh,
clean my whole house with the thieves cleaner, not the oil.
everything.
That's why I wanted to clarify.
Longer.
But you use with something like
One capful, and then you fill your bottle with, I'll show
one.
you. But Erica, you want to tell her about the blend you use for the fall? Go ahead.
No, they don't
Okay,
see
so I don't know
them.
if you can see this, if you're on camera.
Mm.
This is a 16-ounce glass bottle. I just saved an old kombucha bottle and I ordered these tops from Amazon. And so the Thieves, the cleaner, it's a concentrate. People look at the price, they go, what? It's a concentrate. You're gonna make many, 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 many 16-ounce bottles. It's one cap in a bottle with the rest is water. You can add extra oils, but it's really not necessary. If you want it to smell more like fall, you can add more like cinnamon and clove and nutmeg, vanilla. It has a beautiful like fall scent, but this cleaner will clean anything. I also use it, save your empty bottles and fill it with your Thieves household cleaner straight and add a roll top. This is the best cleaner as a stain stick ever. You get a drop of anything on your shirt right away. Just go in and clean it with your Thieves. You can also clean all of your jewelry and your makeup brushes with Thieves. Here's a bonus. Maybe once a month or every other month to get all the buildup out of your hair, you can use Thieves and your hair will feel amazingly soft. It will get rid of all of the buildup. I learned that from a hairstylist. Thieves. It depends on you, how much product you use. I don't use a lot of products, so every so many months I'll do it. My hair feels so soft and light when I do that. So Thieves for your floor, for your wood, your wind, everything. It is the last cleaner you'll ever need, and it's toxin free, meaning there is no poison in the product. You're not going to kill yourself and your family while you're cleaning your house. It's amazing. Go on, Chris.
Yeah, I was just going to show you. This is it, the Thieves Cleaner. You guys know the Thieves Oil. You got that with your premium starter kits. So you just take one of these capfuls, like Erica said. I put it in this bottle. I got this for free from Young Living. One capful, fill it with water, and I put in about 10 drops of lemon just because I like the smell of lemon. And I do my wood, I do my countertops, I do my mirrors, I do my everything. And then, like Pam was saying, I just take maybe 2 capfuls. You want to make a paste and just some baking soda. This is my paste. This is what I scrub my sinks, my toilets, anything you want to scrub. This
You can
is
do
my Thieves.
pots and pans as well with it, pots and pans.
Anything you want to scrub, that's you just mix the Thieves cleaner into a paste. There's no measurements, I just keep throwing baking soda until it gets pasty. But this is I've never bought any other cleaners. This is what we have that cleans the whole house. And you would think, how can something work on the mirrors? That was my thinking. How can it work on the mirrors and the wood? But it shines. My wood shines, and I don't. You could mix some with olive oil. Some people do that, but it's not necessary. This bottle right here does my whole house. Does that answer your question, Maritza? Does that answer her question?
Yes, thank you.
You're
Ana
welcome.
Maria, my friend is Ana Maria. She's in
Hi.
here.
Welcome. We're happy to have you. Okay, I think Mary Lee wanted to go. Go ahead, Mary Lee. Tell us what you got.
Okay, I have a few favorites, not one. I like cedar wood for the pillowcase. I spray a little bit just before I go to sleep. It works beautiful for me. And sometimes I mix it with lavender, but I find cedar wood is even better than lavender for helping me to sleep. I like it very, very much. Another thing is that oil, CBD or whatever you call it, I don't know. When I do my face, and I don't do it all the time, but when I do use it, I put it in my hair because gray hair, my gray hair is like tough. So I stick it on my hair a little bit. So those are the two things that I like. I love the,
Let me just clarify. You mean the CBD Beauty Boost, right? That's what
Yes,
you're talking about. Okay.
yeah. I put it in my hair, and especially like before I'm going to wash my hair, if I put it in, I love the way it works on my hair very much. Yeah. Plus
Perfect.
Ninja Red. Who doesn't like Ninja Red? I mean, I'm sure that it helps all of us. And I
Oh,
like
yeah.
the way that the peppermint girl said, she says she does it in the afternoon. And I'm doing that now too, because it helps you in the afternoon and give you a little lift. Yeah.
Right. Right.
I like that tip. Yeah, that helped me out a lot.
Nice. Anything you want to add, Erica or Rochelle?
I like what she said with the cedar wood. I find I like the cedar wood and lavender mixed together at night. I find that that is a really amazing, like, sleep balm. And of course, everybody is different. What you like, what works for you is going to be different because our chemistry is different. But I love what you said. I think cedarwood and lavender, it's like the perfect marriage of an amazing sleep balm. And so what I do is I have those two oils on the side of my bed. And sometimes I don't use them, but sometimes if I get up in the middle of the night, sometimes you get up and your mind starts going. I'm like, uh-oh, I get those right away.
Yeah.
And I pass out. My husband does the same thing. He likes Rutavala. He has it on his side of the bed, the same thing. It makes him pass out. Like, it just helps your mind to stop. It goes crazy, but it helps it just to slow down and stop. So I love that combination. So just to throw that out there. Cedarwood, lavender, good marriage.
Yep, I agree with you. And if those two don't do it for me, I have them too in my diffuser usually. There's another oil blend that's super complicated. It's like got a billion things in it, but it's called Dreamcatcher. That is like the ultimate if you're just nothing's working. But this is what Mary Lee was talking about, the CBD boost.
Bonjour, madame. Comment allez-vous?
That's Beauty
Ça
Boost.
va bien? Eh oui.
Hi, and
Oh,
there's
yes.
Uncle Wes. Hi, Uncle Wes. All right.
Oh, they're waving.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
Hi.
who are they?
He said, man, I'm waving to all kind of women.
He is, isn't he? Okay. All right. Anybody else want to volunteer to tell us your favorite products? Anybody else want to volunteer something? Oh, Gay. Oh, I don't know who's next. Gay. Okay.
Okay, I've cultivated a lot of them, quite a few. The cedarwood and the lavender, yeah, I agree, on my pillow at night. But me, the way I am, I like stress away and Eastern calming. Those are my best buds, especially now going back out in field service, facing people at the door again. They are my best buds. I bring them out with me and I'm like rolling. And yeah, they accompany, but the cedarwood and the lavender and lime. I've developed a love for lime a lot in almost everything that I do.
Interesting.
Perfect. Thank you. Erica, Rochelle, you guys want to add anything? Go ahead. Mary Lee, you wanted to ask her something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I says, what does she do with the lime? What does she use it with?
I put it in my water in the morning. I mean, some people put lemon in, but even in my diffuser at nighttime, I can't remember what I have at night, but I know lime is one of the ingredients in there. And I just love the smell of it. It's just a clean smell and it relaxes me at night.
I'm gonna try it.
And I like lemon in my water in the morning and lime in my water at night. Maritza, did you want to ask something?
Yes, I have three, my favorite.
Okay.
One is peppermint because it's refreshing and I use it a lot with my patients because it's peppermint is good for breathing if you add it in the back, in the chest. And also you can use in the night if you have cold or you have cough. And stress away is my perfume to go to the kingdom home. And everybody said, why do you smell so good? It's sweet. In the same time, it's very relaxing. But I try to sit down in the middle and then everybody can smell. Also,
Nice.
another one is the frankincense oil. It's the best because it's good for your skin. You can make recipes and a lot of things you can do for frankincense oil. That is the three of my favorite.
Nice. Thanks. Erica, do you want to add something?
It's funny because I was going to say that too. Like, My favorites always kind of change. And I think for a lot of us who've been using the products a long time, we have our favorites are constantly changing because there's so many really good products. But I was going to say, like Maritza, recently my favorite has been Stress Away. And I do use it as my perfume. And everyone is always like, what are you wearing? They like to be around me because I find it so kind of soothing and calming. And I love Stress Away. So if you find yourself having to be in a stressful situation, right? Maybe it's driving, maybe it's going to the store and people just act crazy, right? I find if you put the Stress Away on before you go into the stressful situation, you just deal with it so much, almost like nothing's happening. I just glide through the store, I drive like nothing's happening. So it just definitely helps. I find it takes you down so many notches that you can enter into a stressful situation and not be like on the edge. So try that first. If do Stress Away first before you go into a stressful situation. I'm gonna drive. I'm like, oh, that's stressful. Let me get my Stress Away on. Deep breaths, deep breaths. I'm going into the store, and I find that it's just a much better experience. Do you agree, Maritza? Is that why you're raising your hand?
I agree with you because, I'm using for um, uh, a friend have a panic attack on another day 2 weeks ago, and her sister called me this week to thank you because it's good for anxieties and panic attack. If you put in the back of the ear, that is Delcy, it's a help, or you can put in the palm and tell the person take the deep breath 3 times, and that is the release a lot. Because right now we're going through, all of us, we're going through anxiety or panic attack. I don't know. It's an environment around us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And since I'm talking, I guess I'll mention too, another oil right now that I'm loving is sage. And sometimes I don't think of certain oils, you kind of forget. I'm guilty of it too. Don't feel bad. But I was reminded, let me share a screenshot from this is from a doctor, if I can find it. I can't see good, sorry. Okay, so this is from a doctor. Hopefully I can share it in this space, Chris, hopefully, because there's some medical stuff here. This is from a medical doctor. If you want to follow him, it's Dr. Dan Purser. He's on Facebook. And he speaks very highly of essential oils and their ability, what they can do for the body. And so if you see this here, this is really great for like your brain, for memory, for focus, for concentration, all this kind of stuff, right? And a lot of us right now, maybe our brain is like, oh my goodness, right? So I'm finding right now, I've been doing the sage oil throughout the day, and I find it very, very calming. So the combination, you can combine Stress Away and sage oil together. Again, Stress Away is great for the brain, calming you down. But again, this is also great for memory, for focus, concentration, because your brain is haywire and crazy. You can't learn nothing. You can't remember nothing when your brain is like kind of on fire going crazy. So yeah, that's just a little thing I wanted to share with you guys was, looking into different oils. And it's just a matter of just smelling them. Put it in the palm of your hands, take nice deep breaths, like Maritza said. That's really important to take the deep breath. And also, if you're at home, put it in your diffuser. If you're doing letters or whatever, just put it in your diffuser and let it just get into your body, smell it, and let it kind of chill you out and calm you down. So I have a few more graphics, unless you guys want anything else you want to say. I don't want to interrupt. I feel like this is your time. Everyone loves, right? Mary Lee, you have something?
And I think Dee and Sue wanted to add
Yes,
something.
say it.
I'm going to be quick on this, but going back to the peppermint, when my husband was sick, the doctor came one day at lunchtime, and the doctor said, I've got a headache. He said to me, I've got a headache. So I ran and got the peppermint oil. And he said, oh, wonderful. He said, just as soon as I'm through with Dave, he said, give it to me. And then when he put it on his forehead and back of his ears and everything, he said, my nurse gives me this when I get headaches. He said, it's the only thing that helps me. I was surprised that he said that. Yeah.
Wow.
And I will add too that one day I woke up and I scanned myself because, my brain was not right. And when I scanned myself, sage was one of them. It was like this weird combination of oils I would have never thought of. But definitely, I think sage is great for the brain. But who else wanted to go? I think Dee, did you have your hand up?
You are muted.
Did you have a favorite you wanted to share with us, Dee?
You know, I'm like the rest of them. I have so many favorite, but I tell you what, I really like my favorite is lavender. I guess that's number one with everyone. It's I just during the pandemic I did develop blood pressure, which I never had in my life. And it's not out of control. It just every now and then it goes up. And I noticed that I use it across my chest here. And it helps me. It helps calms that blood pressure down. And sometimes at night before I go to bed, I have a problem not sleeping because I'm on that medication I don't really like, but it does help. But I use mostly my oils for everything else. But actually, lavender is my number one favorite. But peace and calming and stress away, I love. They are just right for me. And I had a lady came in today to bring my groceries. You know, she delivered my groceries. She said, "Oh, your house smells so good. What is it that you got in you? It is, oh, it's delicious." But you know what? I was diffusing my thieves and my I think it was thieves. Oh, and a little bit infused peppermint. And the reason why I did that is because my house is closed up so much with this heat. And so I had to do that. I got my diffuser going in all the rooms. And so she just loved the smell. But she was in a hurry. I wasn't she didn't have enough time for me to tell her anything about the oars, but I think I will the next time she come by.
You didn't give her my card?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing.
No.
I heard you.
Yeah. But you know what I do? Lavender is number one with me, but then I have peace and calming and stress and peppermint, lemon and thieves and all of that. I love them all. They're just great. And I like what you said about the cleanser with these. Now, you know, I started doing that and I find out it's great. I don't buy anything anymore now, but that's my number one cleanser. I use it for everything. I even put it in my little bottle and just spray my chairs and stuff with it. Yeah, it's really good. You know, you just add other things to it. And sometimes you just have to try different things and see which thing work and go in your book and see what compatible, especially blends. And if you don't have it in a blend, you may have the other oils. You can sort of like mix it up yourself and make your own blend. You know, if one said 10, 15 drops, I'll start off maybe with 10. I said, well, 10 sounds good, you know. And then I add maybe one or two of the other ones. And if it's right and compatible, then I'll start doing that. It's so good. It's really nice. I like lavender. It's very nice.
Beautiful. I think that's an oil we always need to have around.
Yes, yes. When I'm without it, I go crazy.
Yep, it's so versatile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rochelle, did you want to add anything, or Erica?
I think the one thing I do remember that I had shared with my mom when I first got my kit was the peace and calming. And it's one of my absolute favorites. But I just remember the expression that when you talk about like just emotional support or just release, and she said, she goes, the feeling that she had was something that she just hadn't had in a really long time. That's what she got from peace and calming. So I really get that because I really love it as well.
Nice, nice. Sue, did you want to share your favorite with us?
Well, I like all the ones you all said too. I love, of course, I use thieves in all my jobs. But I was trying to think of any others that you hadn't talked about. And I like Digest. It's very good for my stomach. And of course, I love my Sulfurzyme because, as most everybody knows, I lost most of my hair. My husband was just saying again, he goes, your hair is so thick. People would not believe that I had lost all of it almost about a year and a half ago.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's like so crazy thick now.
Isn't that wonderful?
Beautiful. So let me show you guys what she's talking about. If you want to add anything, Erica, I'll get the sulfur sign.
What I was thinking of adding was I heard people mentioning peppermint, and I just wanted to share a couple graphics again from that same doctor. I figured you guys would like to hear from a medical doctor really talking about the benefits of essential oils. And if you follow him, it's not just anecdotal, which I think is important, but he also shows the science behind a lot of these things, and he gives reference to it. If you guys want to take a screenshot, again, peppermint, it does so many things that he's real. I think this was like a series where he's focusing on the brain and like mental fatigue and like mental energy and how it can be really supportive for things like that. And so this, again, this can go in the diffuser, take some deep breaths, right? If we're out and we have to like pay attention to something or focus, or we're at work, what a great oil. And just one more I want to show because it has this information on it. Because you're like, if you're like, hey, how do I find this guy? Here it is. He's a medical doctor, Dan Purser, MD. And this is another thing about rosemary. He was kind of doing a series kind of like on brain oils. So he did sage, he did peppermint, and he has rosemary. If you guys want to take a screenshot of that, if you want to follow him, he has all the references to the actual science behind what he's saying. Yeah, so that's always important. So there you go. All right, Chris, yeah.
No, that's really interesting that he said there was a difference on his information about peppermint between ingesting it and smelling it. So both are very, very important. But I just wanted to show you guys, if you don't know what Sue was talking about that's helped with her hair, this is sulfurzyme, MSM, and this is a new bottle. Is it a new bottle? Yes. But it's a powder that we put in, let me not dump it everywhere, powder that we put in water. And we do this most every day too, me and Javen. So I have some blends that I thought might be new to you guys, because you guys are all experts here, but let me introduce you to some new things. So who knows what oil we have for men? Anybody? What oil go ahead, Rochelle.
Sultran?
I think it's Shutran.
Shutran.
There we go.
Shutran, sorry.
Shutran. So let me show you a few things about Shutran. Let me see if I can find it here. That's did I even get the, oh, here it is. Okay, yeah, I do have the information to share with you. That is not, are you looking at Shutran? I'm not looking at Shutran.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Shutran.
we can see
Oh,
it.
okay, I
Yes.
can't see it, so glad you guys can.
Yes, it is.
So let me find where my Shutran is so I can tell
Blue
you.
spruce, Lang
It
Lang.
has in it, I'll just read it from the bottle. Idaho blue spruce. It has lang-a-lang. It has ocotea, which I absolutely love. I never had smelled ocotea. I never had it by itself till recently when I got all those thousands of dollars of free oils. Ocotea is an amazing oil in itself. It has lavender, cedarwood, coriander, northern lights, black spruce. But this is not just like a perfume cologne for men, but this does great things for the men in our life. It's a little pricey of an oil. I didn't get it right away because of that, but it's a big oil. It is the 15 mil, but it just seems to last longer than my other 15 mils. This is a really nice oil if you want to get something for your hubby. Shutran is a really, really nice one. All right, let me undo this thing here so I can maybe see what's going on again. All right. Do you have a question, Mary Lee? Or your hands up
No.
here? Nope.
I thought that would be a nice gift though for a man. How much is it, Chris?
I don't know. Anybody know? Rochelle knows.
I'll look
Pricey.
it up. I'll look it up.
She'll look it up for us.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice oil. So what are are there any other oils you all use as perfumes? Because that's what I have for you here, the different oils that I wear as a nice fragrance with the existing heat that we don't want to smell like the heat. Which one, Mary Lee?
I'm thinking about King Solomon. He made sure he had his oils.
He had a lot of oils, didn't he? Yep. Hey, did you guys study about, is it album? All what is it? Go ahead, Mary Lee. Which I forgot now.
Tree, the tree, that
Yeah.
special tree. It's in
Yeah.
the 10th chapter. I think it's the 11th verse.
Does anybody know what it is? Did you do the research and find out? We don't really know, and it might not be exactly around, but what's it like?
Ah, she
Go,
knows.
Michelle.
Go
Okay,
ahead. Michelle.
I didn't do that, use it as my Bible comment. I thought about it and I go, no, because it'll be like too essential oil. So I just decided to drop it. Sandalwood. It's in the sandalwood family.
Yep.
So,
I thought that was pretty exciting because I'm like, I've never heard of that tree. Oh, sandalwood. I've heard of that one. All right, let me go ahead and show you a few more. Let's see if we can get going here. Let me see what other ones. Anybody else before I go on have one that they use as a perfume?
I don't, but Barbara Kamaki likes the Kunze.
Oh,
Is that
is
how you
it
say it?
Kunzia?
Kunze? Huh?
Is it Kunzia, the green one?
Kunzia, that's it. And then I just saw a video a couple days ago or a week ago that someone had done, and she was showing she used it in her toilet to take rust stains out. And she just kept putting it on there and it really works. And I was like, that's great. I'm gonna have to throw that in my bucket. So
Amazing, huh? Yeah, nice.
I was like amazed.
Okay, so this is my newest favorite. Let me go ahead and share this with you. My newest favorite, just because I just got this recently, and I don't think it's available except in this set, but it's called One Purpose. And I think, okay, these are like your quality oils that you want to do amazing things for your body besides just smell amazing. But this is such a blend. It is really, really nice. And right now they just have it with this bracelet where you can put a drop on the bracelet. It's a diffuser bracelet. But let me go ahead and bring the other graphic up. But it's called One Purpose. It just came out this summer at the convention. It's a really nice one if you want to smell amazing. But let me go ahead and get what is in this One Purpose. Let me see if I can find the graphic that I have so you can see what's actually in it. I think this is it. Let's see. So let me shut this down. Maybe I could see what I'm showing you guys. All right, are you guys looking at it? What's in that One Purpose? It has in it, let me see if I can find it here because I'm not looking at the same graphic you are. It's lime, sacred frank, Ecuadorian lang-a-lang, ocotea, and black spruce. Which more? It has rose. Are you guys looking at that graphic? Rose, blue tansy, geranium, and frankincense. I mean, this is a real quality set of oils. But it smells absolutely amazing. Sometimes it's kind of like a shot in the dark if you order an oil like this because you don't know if you're going to like the scent or not. But this one is really, really, really nice. I like that. So that's one. And some of the other ones you might know about that I really like to use as like a perfume, something to smell good when I'm out and about. How many of you have this oil, Bloom? How many of you guys have Bloom? Do you use it, Rochelle? Do you use it as, like, there's actually, anybody have the skin care line Bloom? It's like for discolored skin. No?
I've opened it. I've, inhaled it. I've never used it.
Do you like the smell?
It's nice, but I have other ones that I think other blends that I just have not really given it enough time. That's really all.
Yeah. Well, I actually got it a while ago and it sits on the shelf for a while, like you're saying. Then you pick it up and you're like, hey, wait a second. This is nice because it's doing things for your body. It's not just smelling good. Of course, that's why we would use these quality oils, one drop when you head out for the day. But in Bloom, there's this vetiver, blue cypress, davana, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, clove, jasmine, carrot seed, spearmint, geranium, and sacred frank. So those are some super quality oils. And this is in that skincare line for when you need help getting your skin all one shade. So Bloom, that's just an idea for you. If you haven't tried it out, it's a really, really nice one. And did you want to share some things, Rochelle? If we have time, I've got two more that I wanted to share, but go ahead if you'd like.
Okay, let me get my list. Now, so I want to talk about the Thieves Cleaner. I really like the Thieves Cleaner. I've learned more and more how to use it, what you can use it for. A lot of what I've learned, it's been in class. And I've also gone to Young Living's Pinterest page and I can find recipes there. I love it because it's concentrated, it works, it's non-toxic, and I can also use it to clean my fruits and vegetables. That's my big thing that I've been doing this summer along with Digest. So I've been doing that only because I just didn't buy the fruit and veggie soap or the spray. If I had done that, I don't need the Digest, but there's multi-uses for the Thieves Cleaner, and I really like that. Along with that, the laundry soap. I'm single, I don't have children, but let me tell you, my favorite new find this summer in the Thieves line was the laundry soap, and I bought it, and we were in class, and I showed you guys, you don't really get a lot, but it's concentrated. I broke it up in 3 like I had been learning. I kept learning about it. I'm not the person to really spend the time to do the DIYs, but I did it. And I think what I was surprised more than anything is, can you hear me? My mom keeps saying she can't hear me.
We can hear you, but you're kind of going a little bit in and out.
Okay.
We can still hear you, but you get muffly a little bit. I don't know.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Is it a little better? Okay. Erica, she's like, all right. So then, so the laundry soap, I made the 3 bottles of that, and the aroma was really nice. It surprised me. It was clean. It was fresh. It wasn't overwhelming. I'm going to tell you what I wrote in my notes. And it reminds me of Chris. We've had this conversation. Chris is a jogger, and she knows when people are doing laundry, because if they use that popular brand that's a bright color pumpkin look, you can smell it down the street. You really can. And that's the one thing that I've become a little more sensitive to, and that's aroma and smells, fragrance. It bothers me. It actually irritates me. And I hear myself saying it. My roommates are like, she's saying it again. But I become more sensitive to it because I diffuse all the time. So I am surprised. It cleans and it has a really nice aroma smell that goes with it. Okay, one of my favorite finds that I almost always add to my loyalty order, and that is lip balm. There's a couple different lip balms. My favorite is the grapefruit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It also comes in cinnamon. It comes in maple something or other. Lavender. Grapefruit and lavender, hands down, are my favorite. My lips feel luxurious. Zoom service. The friends would always say, wow, you really putting a lot of lip balm on. This is me. And I will do that. It's probably a nervous tick, but I love the luscious feeling that it gives my lips. My lips have stayed hydrated, but you're always in that mask. That paper has a tendency to dry it out. And I love the lip balm. The grapefruit in particular reminds me of when I was growing up. And I grew up in the time period, Bonnie Bell was the thing. And all the girls had Bonnie Bell. And that's what the grapefruit reminds me of. So I love to get that. And then, of course, there are a couple of different essential oils. Hands down, peace and calming. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be really good and not get emotional, but the job that I had before I started doing essential oils, it was high stress. That was just the nature of what I did. I work with foster kids. So the stress was intensely high. And had I had the essential oils, I probably still would have been there. But it was in my best interest to leave once COVID hit. It really was. So peace and calming, valor, and lavender, they just soothed and they took all that away, like a cleansing, right? So peace and calming is absolutely one of my favorites. Valor and frankincense. So what I learned about valor was from profile on Instagram. Her profile name is Valor and Diamonds. And she had a miscarriage, and I had Valor. It came in the starter kit, but I just didn't know its value. I hadn't really worked my way through every single thing. And but she talked a little bit about Valor and how healing it had been for her. And what she did was she shared that she paired it with frankincense, which is incredibly great for your brain. And you have Valor, which is emotional. And I can't think of the other thing. I want to say it may have been Stress Away or Copaiba, but it was like these powerhouse. And I said, and that's when I really got introduced to Valor. And I love Valor. I will always share with anyone that I sell a starter kit with, especially if they're dealing with emotional issues. You want to utilize Valor. You want to put it on, you want to inhale it, you want to diffuse it. So I love Valor and frankincense. And I learned the value of the Calm spray for the children. Mary Lee, she talked about that, and I got it after that. And what I do is I keep the bottle and I use cedarwood and lavender, like I learned from Chris, and I re-put it in the bottle and I utilize it every day. And just like you said, Erica, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I spray my pillow. Sometimes I try to fight sleep. I don't know. Maybe I want to get another Netflix show in or something, right? I can't do it. 20 minutes, I'm out. It's a wrap. It's done. And that's what I'll do. But I like the scent. Sometimes, like my mom said, we always keep our doors open. We always have a breeze coming through, but you just kind of want to freshen up the air, and I'll do that. What I learned about cedarwood and lavender, even though they work to help put you to sleep, they also help to relax you. So even when you just wake up, maybe you just want to rest. And that's what I've learned in this journey with me breaking my leg. The doctor had said that I was just dealing with some emotional issues or not, and I didn't know. And so relaxing, sometimes, when you sleep and you wake up and you feel like things are fine, but then maybe emotionally you start to be on a little bit of a roller coaster. And so that's where I learned about Peace and Calming Valor and lavender and how they have a tendency to really relax you. And then my favorite, Aroma Seas. I can't tell you how many times I woke up in the middle of the night with a muscle spasm. It's not a funny thing, but I have two sisters, roommates that I live with, and that's how it happens. Ah! And I wake up and I have a horrible muscle spasm. And so then they have to go and get a couple different little remedies we made up. And I'm like, just grab the Aroma Seeds. And this is not good. You really shouldn't do it. But when you're in the middle of an intense muscle spasm, just pour it on there. And then you just start rubbing. You get a few drops in, you rub it, and it just relaxes. So what I learned from that is so that I don't go through the oil is to hydrate sooner in the day instead of that it's bedtime. Oh, I didn't drink enough water, hydrate a little sooner and vitamins. For good measure, I'll add sulfurzyme like Chris. And then the other thing that I love that I got from Chris and my mom is those multivitamins. I didn't have to split up. I was splitting up and I had all these vitamins, and I learned the value of the multivitamins. It has everything in there, and I get everything that I need, especially the B vitamins if you're lacking energy. And just very quickly to add, Ningxia Red. Yes, Mary Lee. I did like Erica said. I switched it to the afternoon. And I forgot to tell you about my favorite, lime. I add lime to my water. It's a diuretic, but it helps to flush. So when you're sitting all the time, you're not, retaining. And that's it. That's all I have.
Nice. Is this what you mean? The master formula?
Yes, that's it, Chris.
I just wanted to check that out. I've slowly been running around my house getting all of these favorite things you guys like. So master formula, this is it's so nice for traveling too. Because you just grab it, pack it, and then you have it.
Yeah.
You don't have to take all these little vitamins with you. Yes. And like you said, it has the probiotics, vitamins, minerals, everything that the body needs. Super. And I think Erica is the one that introduced me to this. Because I think you were telling me I was buying so many different vitamins. You're like, why don't you just get master formula? Then you have it all. So thank you, Erica. Okay, so let me go ahead then. If we have a minute here, I want you guys to think about it. And I would like you to tell me when I'm done here, what's your favorite that you might try sometime? Shutran for a man, Bloom for the skin, face, body, One Purpose for the brain, and a million other things. Like these are deep ones. Or now I'm going to tell you about two different emotional oils, Awaken and Envision. These are all my different perfumes I grab different days. So let me tell you, first of all, let me tell you about Envision. Let me see if I have the ingredients so you can see what it does for you. I don't think I pulled up the ingredients on Envision, but Envision, it's a very, very sweet smell, and it's supposed to help with creativity, but I think it just helps all around with emotions. It has in it black spruce, geranium, orange, lavender, and sage. Sage is in here, so it's for the brain. It's to help you be more creative, they say. But this one is just a sweet. To me, it's more of the sweet smells. So Envision. This is another one. And last but not least, this is like an all-time favorite of mine. I want you guys to see what's in this blend. Awaken. And I thought it was like wake up, but it really is. Awaken is supposed to be to awaken you more like emotionally. Awaken. Okay, let me tell you guys what's in here. Hold on. Imagine it took 3 graphics to get the ingredients of Awaken. Here's some of the ingredients of Awaken. It has in there bergamot, lang-a-lang, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, bitter orange. If you guys look that up, neroli, bitter orange, super expensive oil. Tangerine, lemon, coriander. Okay, we're not done yet. Hold on, that's just the beginning. There is more to come in that little bottle, believe it or not. Here we go. These are some other things that are in Awaken. Let me get rid of this one so I can see. I've lost my field of vision. Okay, here we are. We have, are you guys looking at the same one? I think you're looking at the same graphic. Yes, sorry about that. Let me get this other one up here. I think this is the second one. Nope, that's the first. Let me shut that down so I don't show it to you again. Okay, there's more. There's a lot more to come in that tiny little bottle. Here we go. Black pepper, frankincense, Melissa. This is kind of crazy. This is Melissa. I learned the other day that Melissa is like right next to orange for being a super pricey, super special oil. It's also an oil that we can't buy with our points. Because I was telling someone, oh, I'll just get Melissa with my points. You can't do that. So Melissa is in Awaken. That's another great reason to have Awaken. It's one of the few blends of oils that has Melissa oil in it. And Melissa is super amazing for the body. Lavender, jasmine, Roman chamomile, lemongrass, hyssop, helichrysum is another brain oil, super pricey. Blue cypress, davana, lime, rose. You guys know that rose is an oil we all want, but it is another pricey oil. German chamomile and blue tansy. So this is like a powerhouse of brain oils. We're not done yet. There's one more. Hold on. There's more in that bottle, believe it or not, of Awaken. Ocotea, grapefruit, and spearmint. So imagine what you're getting in that tiny little bottle. So personally, go ahead.
5 milliliters for $23.50.
Yeah.
You cannot beat that. The value is untapped.
What it does for you too. This is one that I've used off and on for years and years as a perfume. Awaken is an interesting oil for your brain, for your emotions. If you guys want to try it out, I think. So let's vote. Anybody want to try out Shutran? Do we get any hands up? Okay, good. We got one. Let me see if I can see everyone. Let me see. Okay. Shutran is a really nice one. Do you have this one, Erica? Oh, it's really nice. Yeah, Shutran. Anybody want to try out Bloom? Bloom? All right. We got one. Good job. Anybody want to try out One Purpose? This is really a nice one. It's a new one. It is really. It's let me see how they're totally different, of course. Awaken and yeah. Nice. But anyway, this is much sweeter, I would say. One Purpose is sweeter. Okay, who wants to try out Envision? Anybody want to try out Envision? Something appealing to you? Nice, gay. And Awaken. Maritza too. Awaken is, you guys should all try this one out.
I have that one. That's a really nice one.
Good, yeah, nice. All right, Erica, did you have some more information for the ladies tonight?
Last but not least, is one more thing I want to share. I don't want to keep you guys here all night, but my latest favorite product is the Inner Beauty Collagen. Has anyone tried this? Right? Okay, people are clapping. Okay. So this is Young Living's premium marine collagen. This is for, as it says, Inner Beauty. This is for the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles. This is also for like hydration, youthful looking skin. It's amazing. There is another competitor. It's kind of like maybe the competitor. And their first ingredient, I think, is some kind of like fruit oil or something, extract. Young Living's first ingredient is the actual fish collagen peptide, which is made up of just fish: tilapia, crimson snapper, saddletail snapper, carp, cod, pollock, golden threadfin, beam, milkfish, and sea perch. So it's an amazing product that is designed to give you that inner beauty, that inner glow. And it's funny because you're going to notice in about a week or so, you're going to notice something a little bit different about your appearance. And it's so funny that happened to me. As in the bathroom, I'm going, huh, I look different. And it's funny, I kind of forgot about that I was taking this. It was so weird. I didn't connect it to this. And the next day or two, I'm on, scrolling, and someone's talking about Young Living and before and after pictures. I'm like, that's what it is. I'm like, that's why I look different. I just noticed. So for me, I noticed. So this says fine lines, wrinkles, yes, but I also noticed like bags and puffiness. This. My husband noticed it. He started taking it. I'm like, oh no, there's like, they don't have, this is always out of stock. And I'm like, no, don't take it, because I really like this. Again, remember, Young Living products, super high quality, and you're absorbing all of it. You can actually take this every other day. So now a product that would normally last you for a month, this can be for 2 months. This is really a big bang for the buck. You're not going to see at the store. It's only with Young Living. And again, completely great ingredients. It also is really high in vitamin C, B7, and zinc. Zinc, again, is good for your immune system, and it's also good for beauty and all that. So I just wanted to throw that in there, that if you haven't tried it, I know it's always out of stock. There's a reason why it's always out of stock, because every woman is loving this right now. So I just wanted to throw that in. I don't want to keep this a super long class. I just wanted to add that in there. That's it.
Thank you. Pam, did you have a comment? Go ahead. Oh, you're muted.
Okay, I got this right when it came out. Rochelle helped me get it. You're right, Erica. Within the 2 weeks, and I'm 70 and I have wrinkles, I saw my skin was moist. It added moisture to my face. It really did. And I used the beauty, CBD Beauty Boost. But this, I see, did make step it up.
Perfect.
Great product. Great product.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate having you tonight. We have something special for you next week. Tune in next week to find out what that is. Thank you very, very much. Any more questions, feel free to stick around, but thanks for coming.
So next week's a surprise, huh?
It is, because we don't know what we're doing, do we, girls? That's the problem.
I thought maybe you had something extra special.
It might be. You never know. You have to tune in and find out. Ideas? Anyone want an idea of what you want? All right, we'll have something super special then, unless Mary Lee said something, but she's muted, so we don't know what she said. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Any questions for us, Jean? You can unmute yourself if you have any questions. Nope.
Mom, did you have a question?
Yes, what was the name of that last product we were talking about? Was this Inner Defense?
No, this is the Inner Beauty Collagen. And it might be out of stock right now because
Yeah.
it's super popular.
Yeah.
Inner Beauty Collagen.
Okay, now that doesn't have any meat stock in it, does it?